attitude. Always into something. Impala on 8s, dope boys on crates. Swiss movement on watch, 45 on the waist. Got $1 million hustle, a rich nigga face. White cocaine, rocking up on the plate.
Hey, what's up world? It's your girl Brittany, and today I have somebody very special with me. He's from Ohio and his name is Stalley. What is going on?
How are you?
Good, but you're doing way better than I am.
I'm doing great, actually.
Because you have an album in store.
Yes.
A debut album.
A debut album, Ohio.
But this has been a journey for you.
Yes, it has.
Some of your critics thought that this day would never happen.
Yes, they did.
And what do you say to them?
Thank you for supporting now, because you are now fans, and I appreciate you.
Exactly. So kind of tell me about kind of this journey that you've been going on for like the past, well, it's been years, but particularly this past year of like trying to get the album together and just kind of the focus of how you wanted to kind of come to light.
Right. Well, it was more important for me to really get myself together, you know, like to get used to everything that has been going on, because like you said, it has been a few years, but what people don't understand is through those years, it was me getting acclimated to the process of being an artist and doing this full time. When you come from the workforce and you come from struggle even, it's about balancing family and balancing all these new things that you have that are hitting you fast. You know, they come at you fast, so it's about maintaining those. So, you know, I properly had to, you know, kind of line my ducks in order to get to this point, and now I'm here. It's a beautiful, beautiful feeling, you know what I mean? And the timing is perfect. Everything has been done right, and I see the response agrees. You know, nothing was rushed, nothing was forced, and it's great music. And I feel, like you said, there's a lot of doubters and naysayers who are now, you know, supporting and are fans of Stalley through this project. What's
your personal favorite track off the album?
Right now, I mean, it changes, but right now I like System on Loud.
Okay.
That's one of my favorites.
Chevelle's mine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad.
So let me ask you, when you have a fleet of cars.
Yeah.
Do you pick what car you're gonna drive based off your mood, or how does that work?
I think it's more of, it could be a mood, how you feeling that day, you know, or if you want to ride clean, if you want to ride fast, if you want to, you know, be low key, if you want to be seen. I guess that's the feeling. But sometimes it's just, you might be like, man, I haven't drove this in a while, or let me take out the, you know, whatever, you know, today.
What's like your everyday car? Like, I'm going to Target real quick.
Yeah, my everyday car, I just bought a newer car actually, like a BMW. So that's really my everyday car. That is the Target.
That's like, right, that's success and every day.
Yeah.
But it's not like you're pulling up to the grocery store like the Maserati.
No. It's, you know, it's a nice car, but it's a car for every day. You know, even if I'm out with the fam or, you know, just kicking it with the homies, you know, it's a car that you can really get the point A to point B.
So tell me about Blue Collar Gang, the label.
Yes.
That you started, and kind of like what made you kind of branch off and be like, I gotta get this poppin'.
Well, you know, Blue Collar Gang is something that I created a while ago, you know, even before signing to MMG. It's a brand that, you know, I established, and what I wanted to do is really create a brand and a label and just marketing for artists like myself, for artists who are like-minded individuals, who come from these smaller areas, who don't get the opportunity to be heard or be seen, but are talented. You know, Ross sought me out and seen me, you know, a small town kid from Massillon, Ohio. But not everybody gets that opportunity or a chance. And even me, I removed myself from that area and came to New York and really got a lot of opportunities here, as far as just being able to shoot visuals and put out music and be more visual, period, for the opportunity to be seen. So I'm just trying to create that for others, and that's what really Blue Collar Gang is for, you know. And I have a few artists on there right now. I have a few producers on there, and we're just working on building the brand and establishing it right now.
Like, what actually initially brought you to New York City?
What initially brought me is school.
Okay.
School. I was going to school at LIU, Long Island University.
The one in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I was going to school, and you know, I was I was planning on playing sports. I got injured, so I never got to play. So I just stuck it out a few years, but I didn't finish. And then I just decided to stay back here in New York, and just try to make it do what it do.
Right.
You know, because that dream of mine never, you know, flourished or became anything. So I was just like, well, let me see what other opportunity is here, because this is the land of opportunity. So I just stuck around, and glad I did. You know, God had His hand on me and placed me in the right direction.
Yeah. Ohio's like such a great kind of place. It's like Midwest.
Yes.
Small town. It's, you know, kind of trashy, but
yeah,
you know, like very America.
Very. No, it's very America. Like it's the heart of it. Like they call it the heart of it all. You know what I mean? So it's definitely the heart of it all. And like you said, it's everything in one. You know, it's suburbs, it's hood, it's trashy, it's beautiful, it's lakes, it's streams, like, you know, it's the valleys and peaks, you know, it is everything. And that's why I love it so much, because, you know, you really get an opportunity to see a lot, be around a lot of different personalities. It is kind of black and white, you know, but you know, but it's a good community of people, I should say. You know, everybody's prideful, everybody kind of looks out for each other.
Yeah, and then the interesting thing about Ohio is that you get so many different artists that come out of it. You get like Bone Thugs, and you have Kid Cudi. You have like an MGK who's like super turned up and raging all the time.
Right.
And I think that's kind of like the interesting part.
No, that is, and that's a great way to point out the personalities too. You know, if you look at somebody like myself, then look at an MGK, then look at a Cudi, and then look at Bone, and look at like King Chip, you know, like, and Ray Cash, or just artists that have come out of it, even a Bootsy Collins, or you know, like.
Oh my God! Can we talk about Bootsy Collins for a second? Because I am a huge Bootsy Collins fan.
Okay.
He tweeted at me last year, and I basically almost fainted. Because last year I dressed up as Rick James, but like Bootsy Collins was
the inspiration.
my inspiration.
Okay.
Because Bootsy,
so why did you just do Bootsy?
Well, because I couldn't find like all the stars and shit that I needed. But Bootsy Collins, like, I'm really into him. Like the Ohio Players, like
Zapp and Roger, the Isley Brothers. So many great soul, like R&B, funk. Yeah, all birthed out of Ohio.
What is it something in the water or?
Yeah, like, I mean, obviously it is, but it's awesome because we have so many creative and unique people, you know what I mean, that come from these areas. And you know, that's one of the main reasons why I even titled my album Ohio. I really want to put a spotlight on the state, you know, because we have so much talent and it's kind of overlooked. Because when people initially think Ohio, they think in either sports, or they like, I don't need to visit there or go there, or what's there, farms, but it's really a lot there, you know. It's a lot of, you know, good things going on, and a lot of up and coming artists, you know, not even just in the music, but just real artists, actors, actresses, you know, people in entertainment all across the board.
Okay, can we talk about your daughter for a second? And how much I love her?
Yes.
And I wish that like she was like mine. She is full of life and personality. She raps, she sings, she dances.
Everything. She's on the album too.
Okay, you guys have to get her to Nickelodeon.
Yeah, no, we're waiting. You know, we want to make sure it's right. Like, my whole thing is like, I just want to make sure it's something that she really wants to do and dedicate herself to, because I know she has the talent.
She is.
I mean, the talent to do it, but I just want to make sure she's fully dedicated. Because, you know, kids, you'll be like, they want to be a ballerina one day, then they want to do jazz the next day, then they want to play the trumpet one day, and it's like, listen, I'm not going to be paying for all this. You're going to be switching every other day, so I really wanted to pick one. But no, I definitely, man, she's a blessing. She's a joy. Like, she's so much personality. Let's
talk about your relationship with Ross. And kind of, because Ross is a great businessman.
Yes.
How are you kind of, I guess, looking at him to kind of figure out and kind of form your plan, especially when it comes to Blue Collar Gang, and just how he runs the label, but he like lets everybody do their own thing?
Nah, underrated as, you know, a genius,
a businessman,
a mastermind. He's very, very smart and intelligent. Like you said, you know, one thing that I can take from him and try to apply to my career or to my label or my brand is just, like you said, giving everybody the opportunity to just be themselves. You know, giving them that full support and you know, giving them the knowledge they need when you feel fit, but don't really try to run their lives or run their careers, but just try to help in any way possible. And I think Ross does a great job at that.
Have you gotten a chance to hear his Hood Billionaire? Are you on that album?
I will be, yes. I actually, he sent me a record. I need to do the verse, but I've been so busy with my album. But yeah, the records that I've heard are crazy.
Are crazy. So I'm imagining that this album is gonna differ because I feel like, well, Elvis Presley Boulevard is definitely like, kind of gives me that like BMF, MC Hammer, where you're like really speeding super fast. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the cop.
Right.
But then like,
you're not even
like, you're like, you know what, let me just chill out.
Nah, I think from what I've heard, I think that it is going to be a lot of high energy. It's really that Geechee Ross, you know what I mean? That fun, like high energy, you know, trapped out, you know, Silent Ross. And he's always going to bring the musicality of it because that's just who he is. But I think it's going to be a fun record, but something like towards BMF, you know, towards the MC Hammer type of vibe. But that's just me, I don't know. He could have a whole nother album because Ross only play you what he want to play.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? And then he surprised.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
What's up with it, everybody? It's Stalley, 330 BCG MMG, and this is Global Grind TV. Stay locked. Ohio in stores now. Grab that.
That you all make that sacrifice.
We would imitate Michael, and when I say we, I mean like me and Usher and